Okay, the only thing unbelievable here is these teenagers playing 14 and 15-year-olds. Nah, fam, they gotta be in their 20s, right? Chase Yaki here with the Blue Futon reviewing Snack Shack. And you might be wondering why I'm laughing. Let's just say before I wanted to talk about this movie, I wanted to see what the main girl's age is, and her name is Mika Abdalla. Thank God she's 24 years old. Oh my God, she is fucking gorgeous. She's beautiful. That's all I'm going to say on that level. But anyway, what's it about? Pretty simple premise. You have some high scores, 14, 15-year-olds, which can't believe it. But anyway, they have schemes. They want to make so much money over the summer, and you know what? They do it, but they find the snack shack at the pool, and they're like, we're going to make some bucks. And at the meantime, you have Shane, you have girl problems, you have other school problems, you have dick problems, you have just shit happening overall. And I have never heard of this movie until maybe I made my video about the box office predictions and what I wrote saying, there's this movie called Snack Shack that's coming out at my theater, not near me, but next to me, and I'll travel there because it's only at 2 times. And my God, this movie's fucking hysterical. It is funny. It's a riot. If you could find this movie, do it, because it does everything right when it comes to the comedy premise. I feel like I haven't laughed like this in quite some time. And that is a sigh of relief, because when I think of comedies nowadays, they're very timid, they're lame, they're chuckly, and they're afraid to go that extra step. This one goes that extra step, but not too much. Yes, you can say the tropes are there, the girl problems, and everything's happening, but there's something that happens at the very end about a character, and you're like, oh shit, that just happened. And it's a very just sad moment, and it's like a really good, just tight-knit moment where it comes to each character getting their screen time, getting to know what their actually full circle is. And if you're from the Midwest, you're going to like this a lot more than the people from New York or California, because you're going to understand a lot of the shit going on. For example, this is in Nebraska City, Nebraska. Am I from there? No, I was born on Offutt Air Force Base, lived in Bellevue, across the border to Glenwood, Iowa, and I went to school in Council Bluffs, Iowa, and I moved to Texas for high school. So when they're talking about the zoo, things were located, Council Bluffs, a guy with a hat that says Iowa corn sucks. I was fucking dying. So it's also just bringing back memories of like, oh shit, I remember things that they were saying. But my God, the chemistry between these people, these actors, top notch. You're going to remember one of the actors. He was in The Fabelmans, and he played Steven Spielberg's younger self. So he does a great job here. New actor as well, Colin. He plays AJ. His name is Conor Sherry. He does a great job as well. Like I said, for these actors, works top notch. The comedy, absolutely there. Just the throat chopping, the funniness of kicking. It's slapstick of like Three Stooges to a point, but also realness to a point as well, where you're like, that shit fucking hysterical. There's gambling elements, there's alcohol elements, there's sex elements. It's just absolutely fun. I don't know what else to say about this movie, people. If you want a comedy, go see it. You're going to laugh your ass off. Yes, is the pacing a little bit slow in some scenes? Absolutely. It could have probably cut 10-ish minutes in Act 2 to try to get where it was trying to go. Because, yes, I understand that you're trying to show these parties after parties after parties, but you could have probably cut 1 or 2 parties and, fast forward to some of the scenes with the girl issues. Absolutely. I think that could have made the movie a little bit better. But like I said, from beginning to end, I was like, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I didn't watch the trailer. But my God, when I went into this and I was like, oh, this is what type of movie it's going to be, I think I'm going to like it. And overall, it was fucking great. And it does help that the main girl is freaking gorgeous. So Snack Shack will receive a 4.5 out of 5 with Futons, which equals at 90%. So the critics' news scores gave this one. Critics, 76% with 21 of them. Audience scored 92% with fewer than 50. No critic consensus. Like I said, I laughed. Good chemistry, warm ending, makes you think about life. But my goodness, one of the pleasant surprises of the freaking year. This is scrambled. These comedies this year that are coming out of nowhere, thumbs up. So go watch it if you can.